Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. I'm going to be helping you today with Module 3, Lesson 6. Let's get started. First one I want to look at is number 5 in the exercises. And we're going to use tape diagrams to solve these problems. Here's number 5. At the beginning of grade 6, the ratio of the number of advanced math students to the number of regular math students was 3 to 8. Okay, so let's stop there. I've already made the tape diagrams for us so that we could label them so we knew what each tape stood for. So you can see I have a 3 to 8 ratio, 3 boxes compared to 8 boxes. Remember, order matters on ratios. So in this case, we're comparing the number of advanced math students to regular math students. So I'm going to mark these with an A for advanced and an R for regular. So I've got advanced math and regular math. All right, picking it up, it says, however, after taking placement tests, students were moved around, changing the ratio of the number of advanced math students to the number of regular math students to 4 to 7. So I've got my 4 boxes to 7 boxes, and again, it's advanced math compared to regular math students. So I've got my my tape labeled. The difference is I've got 2 different tape diagrams now, where in the past lessons, up through lesson 5, we've only had 1 tape diagram. So now we have 2, and I have to add some additional labeling so I know what is what. So the first one is before placement tests, and the second one's after placement tests. So I'm going to write in here, if I can fit it in here, before. That's my top tape diagram, and then after is the one on the bottom. So I'm going to write that down here just to remind myself which one is which. So I have a before ratio, and then we took a placement test, and now we have an after ratio after that test. At this point, they're going to give me one piece of information. I have to match the information they give me to my tape diagram. It has to correspond. So I need to find out what is the information they're giving me. It says, how many students started in regular math and advanced math if there were 92 in advanced math after placement? So I have to find advanced math after placement on my tape diagram. Well, after placement is the bottom, and advanced math would be, well, that would be this tape right here. I'll just highlight it. So that is the number of advanced math students after we took the placement tests. And they've told me that that is equal to 92 students. So if that's true, I can find the constant by taking 92 and dividing it by 4. So I'm going to do that over here to the side. 92 divided by 4. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract, I get a 1. Bring down this 2. And 4 goes into 12 3 times. And so I know that my constant is 23. That means every box on this tape diagram is a 23. I could write them all in here. I'm going to let you imagine I did because I don't feel like writing them all in. But every box is worth 23. And since the total number of students hasn't changed, 23 is also our constant in the before the placement test. So all of these up in the top are also 23. Now we can answer any question they ask. And the question they asked was, how many students started in regular math and advanced math? So that was before the placement test. So if I wanted to find the advanced math students before the placement test, I'm going to add up all of my constants in the advanced math tape before the test. So 23 times 3 is going to give me 69 advanced math students, advanced math, and then 23 times my total number of boxes here is 8, so 23 times 8 is, I don't know, I got to do it. 23 times 8. 24, carry the 2, 16 to 2 is 18, so it's 184. So we have 184 regular math students. Okay, let's look at another one. During the first semester, the ratio of the number of students in art class to the number of students in gym class was 2 to 7. So I'm going to fill in my label, my tape here. Art class to gym class, art class to gym class. So I've got the first one. However, the art classes were really small and the gym classes were large, so the principal changed the students' classes for the second semester. Well, that means that this is the first semester, and I'm going to label that, and then on my second tape diagram, I'm going to label that the second semester, and it tells me that in the second semester, the ratio of the number of students in art class to the number of students in gym class was 5 to 4. So again, we have art compared to gym. And there's my tape diagrams. Art to gym in the first semester and the ratio of art to gym in the second semester. Now I look for my clue and I find where that fits in my tape diagram. And my clue is if 75 students were in art second semester. So I'm going to find 75 students in art second semester art. That's right here. Oop. 1 second, there we go. That's this part. That's this tape. Art class second semester. So I know that that tape is equal to 75 students. In order to find the constant, I divide by the total number of boxes in that tape. That's 5. So I know that every box is worth 15. That's my constant, and that's going to be the case for every box in my tape diagram. I could fill all of these out. I'll do the first box of each one. So everyone's worth 15, and now I can answer the question, how many were in art class and gym class in the first semester? Well, art class first semester, 15 times 2, 30. So I have 30 kids in art class during the first semester. Gym class is 15 times 7, so that is 105, I believe. 105, 15 times 7. Okay, next question. Jeanette wants to save money, but she has not been good at it in the past. The ratio of the amount of money in Jeanette's savings account to the amount of money in her checking account is 1 to 6. Savings to checking. It's 1 to 6. Because Jeanette is trying to get better at saving money, she moves some money out of her checking account and into her savings account. Now the ratio of the amount of money in her savings account to the amount of money in her checking account is 4 to 3. So now we have 43 savings to checking. Now, it doesn't tell me if it's before or after first or second. I'm just gonna say before. You know, that's the first thing that we had, and then I'm gonna say after over here. So just so I know the difference. Before she moved it, after she moved it. All right. Where's the information? If Jeanette had $936 in her checking account before moving the money, well, her checking account before moving the money is this. 6 boxes. And those 6 boxes are equal to $936. So we're going to take 936 and we're going to divide that by 6 boxes. 936 divided by 6 is 156. So the constant is, let me just make an arrow here so I know. Every box is 156. So the constant is 156. Now that I know the constant, I can answer the question, how much money does Jeanette have in each of her accounts after moving the money? So I'm going to look here at her savings, and I'm going to say 156 is the constant, and I have 4 boxes. That's equal to $624. And for her checking, it's 156 times 3 boxes, and that's $468. There you go. Hope that helps. See you again next time.